Who's gonna join Ghana for the World Cup 2022? Let's talk about that. But of course, I am so sorry for that pun. That might be one of my worst ones yet. I should have to write an apology letter for it. But of course, moving on. Right, everyone, it is Finn here. And welcome to a World Cup 2022 related video. I told you guys these were coming. I told you with the World Cup coming at the end of the year that I'm planning to do a World Cup video probably at least once a week. And of course, today we're going to be talking about the Black Stars of Ghana and the fact that there are 4 footballers that could represent the Black Stars of Ghana for the very first time at the end of the year.
Are you serious?
Now, of course, looking at Ghana, they beat the Super Eagles of Nigeria to qualify for this world stage competition. But of course, after not having necessarily one of the best African Cup of Nations campaigns, obviously they will be looking to step up a level. And with these 4 players that could make their debuts for Ghana at this competition, they could really take things to a seriously different level. And of course, looking at their World Cup 2020 group, it is fair to say that it's fairly tricky. I mean, they've got Portugal, Uruguay, and South Korea. Imagine telling Ghana that they would be facing a group with Heung-min Son, Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, Edinson Cavani, Luis Suarez, and so many more. I'm pretty sure that they would be shaking by the knees. But of course, with these 4 new additions to the squad, maybe not so. Maybe with these 4 added players to the squad, they could really compete with these European and South American giants, and of course, Asian giants. I mean, these are 3 fantastic teams that they will be going against. But of course, jumping straight into things, player number 1 that could be joining the Black Stars of Ghana very, very soon, of course, you've heard it all over the news that it is very, very likely, is the likes of Callum Hudson-Odoi, the 21-year-old English striker who has played for Chelsea throughout his career so far. Of course, 21 years old, and I mean, to already look at his trophy cabinets, to think that he himself has a biggie trophy cabinet than a modern-day Tottenham Hotspurs, I mean, it shouldn't really surprise anyone. But of course, he's already got a Champions League under his belt. He's already got a Super Cup. Of course, he's got an under-18 Premier League. Callum Hudson-Odoi, as we know, is a very, very good and very, very promising youngster. But of course, looking at England at the moment, with the amount of absolutely brilliant players that they've got on the winger positions, I'm not sure how likely it is that he's going to get into this England squad. Of course, he has been called up by England before. He has had 3 appearances for them and 1 assist, may I add to that. So it's not like he's been totally useless. But of course, the fact that he's only had 3 appearances so far means that he can still swap international allegiances. Obviously, looking at his father, who used to play football in Ghana and is from Ghana himself, obviously Hudson-Odoi is still eligible to represent the African nation. Now, of course, how good is Callum Hudson-Odoi? Well, if you look at him statistically in the last 365 days, comparing him to other players in the same position, in winger positions, he creates 4.9 shot creating actions per 90 minutes, which puts him within the top 94 percentile in world football. And of course, 9.8 progressive carries per 90 minutes, once again, puts him within the top 95 percentile in world football. Yes, I know he's not necessarily there with numbers such as goals and assists, but if you put him up front with a player like Andre Ayew, I truly believe that that could take this Ghana national team places. Now, of course, in order for us to look at player number 2 that could represent Ghana for the first time, we're going to go from our attacking side of the pitch all the way to the defensive side, as we've got another 21-year-old with Tariq Lamptey, obviously the Brighton right back, obviously in 2020 moved from Chelsea to Brighton, where he, when match fit, has been an absolute regular in the squad, and there have even been talks about maybe him joining the England national team in the next year or 2. Now, as we know, that right back position is absolutely super competitive for England at the moment, so whether Lamptey will be able to fit into the England squad, whether he will get his chance, it is still unseen, obviously, although lots of the players are getting older. Kyle Walker-Peters has recently been added in, so I do believe that Tariq Lamptey's best chance of getting international football might be for the Ghana national team. And once again, if you look at him statistically, he is absolutely brilliant. I mean, 9.5 progressive carries per 90 minutes puts him within the top 99 percentile in terms of fullbacks from around the world. Obviously, 2.9 shot creating actions puts him within the top 93 percentile in the world for a fullback. He is a proper, solid modern day fullback, and I think you could add a lot to African football. And I mean, already, just these 2 players that I've mentioned. If you put Lamptey in the right back position and Hudson-Odoi up front, 2 players that went through the Chelsea academy, I believe that that improves this Ghana national team tenfold already. Now moving on to player number 3, luckily we do stay in defense, as next up we've got the likes of 22-year-old Southampton centre-back Mohammed Salisu. Now of course, yes, looking at Mohammed Salisu, he's never really looked to move to any other nation to play, but of course he's been called up to the Ghana national football team ever since 2019, but for various reasons hasn't made his first appearance yet. Of course, he was supposed to play for Ghana in the 2021 African Cup of Nations, but turned to chose the likes of Ghana down as he wanted to really focus on his club football, which yes, does seem to turn out to be the best option as Southampton are having an absolutely brilliant season. But of course, other than that, he has struggled with injuries when being called up to Ghana, but I truly believe that he would be an absolute gem and an absolute difference maker for Ghana if he chose to represent them at the World Cup. I mean, what a solid centre-back. At just 22 years old, I mean, he's gotten 68 tackles in the Premier League this season, more than any other centre-back in the entirety of the league. And of course, with 70 interceptions, has the most interceptions in the entire league. Salisu is an absolutely brilliant centre-back, definitely one for the future, obviously one of the best looking centre-backs in the Premier League at the moment. So if you put him in this back four of the Ghana national team next to the likes of someone like Mate from Leicester City, I truly believe that maybe Ghana could sort out the defensive problems for a very attacking group at the World Cup. Yes, as I said, he has turned down quite a few opportunities for Ghana, but I truly believe that this is the right opportunity for him. Now, of course, that takes us to our fourth and final player that could join Ghana for the 2022 World Cup. Kind of sad that this video is almost over, but of course the fourth might be one of the biggest names on this list so far, as it is going to be 27-year-old Inaki Williams. As we know, the La Liga striker has been doing serious bits in the Spanish league for quite a while now, and I am absolutely shocked that this man has only had one international appearance for Spain since 2016. Of course, he's not one of the most prolific or lethal strikers in world football, as we know. I mean, in his 8 seasons at Atletico Bilbao, he's only scored more than 10 league goals in one of those 8 seasons, which, yes, isn't absolutely the best, but I do believe going forward, if you put him next to an attacking partner, such as someone like Andre Ayew, if you've got an attacking partnership like them up front, that could be absolutely lethal. I mean, looking at someone like Inaki Williams, 11 progressive passes per 90 minutes. Once again, that is an absolutely crazy number, puts him up there with the top players in Europe, and if you put him, as I said, next to someone like Andre Ayew, I believe that is absolutely golden. I mean, he's definitely not a player like the other ones I've mentioned on this list that have struggled with injuries from time to time, as he's broken the record for over 200 consecutive games played in La Liga. I mean, this man is an absolute machine, and once again, if you add him to the other 3, I believe Ghana could surprise everyone on the world stage. But that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is it for today's video. Those are 4 players that could join Ghana at the World Cup. Now, of course, in terms of how Ghana should set up for the World Cup, that is a video I'll be doing a different time, maybe a month or so before the tournament, how Ghana should set up for the competition. But of course, I mean, I think Ghana could really make African nations proud at the World Cup. 4 gigantic players added to the squad. I mean, Hudson-Odoi on the wing position, Lamptey as a right back, Salisu in centre back, Inaki Williams with Andre Ayew up front. Once again, absolutely golden. Now, of course, yes, I've also heard the talks that the likes of Nketiah, obviously the Arsenal striker, might also join them, but once again, I've just seen a bit more advancements with these other 4 players. But once again, 4 absolutely huge additions that could join Ghana. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you did end up enjoying this video, make sure to like the video down below. Could we please get this video to 20 likes? And of course, subscribe if you are not subscribed. So close to 3,100 subscribers. And as I said, I am planning World Cup content on a weekly basis. Of course, today was Ghana. Let me know which nation do you want me to talk about in next week's video. Whether you want me to talk about Japan, or whether you want me to talk about Peru, or any World Cup nation, let me know in the comment section down below. But of course, guys, this has been fun. FYNN. Are these players gonna disappoint us, or are they gonna surprise us? Okay, sorry, I promise I'm done now.